My name is Jessica Goldstein. I'm a med tech in the memory care. What got me into being a med tech was, in general, just I grew up with like an older mom. She adopted me when she was 50, so I pretty much grew up around seniors and helping them out, and a lot of times I had to help my mom more than like my friends' moms would be helped by their kids. So I just always grew up wanting to be around seniors, and yeah, it's just always what I wanted to do, either be, you know, doing meds or caregiving or just anything around seniors. I haven't actually gone to college yet. It's definitely in the works. It's definitely something that I want to do, but the thing is that I want to be a nurse, and my end goal is to be like a hospice nurse, but I don't want to give up working with my residents to go to school, number one. And then number two, right now I'm just kind of focused on my mother, who's 80 now, helping take care of her. I've actually only had 3 jobs in my entire life, but they've spanned out over 8 years. So my first job was in a senior home, and I was there for almost 5.5 years, and I did medication there. Then I moved to another facility and I did medication there for 2 years, and then I was asked to move up a position. And so then I did that for a little while. Then I had my baby boy and I stayed home with him for a little bit. And then when I was able to start working again, I've always wanted to apply here. And so I was like driving by one day and I'm like, I'm just gonna apply. I mean, the worst I could say is no. And then I got hired, so I'm really excited to be here. My mom goes to Calvary Chapel down the street. A lot of her friends have been here and they come and help out here and stuff, and they always talk about like how beautiful it is and how everyone's super nice. And working in this kind of field, you want to hear those things. You want to hear like, oh, this place, they take care of the residents so well, and they weren't joking. Like, this is definitely like an A1 place. The thing that I love most is my residents, definitely. Because my mom was so much older, I grew up without a grandma, obviously. It's kind of like I got like my own little group of grandmas and grandpas. It's awesome, and it's so rewarding watching residents get better at things that, you know, they were struggling with, and just kind of being like an extra support system. Obviously, their families are definitely their #1 support system, but I think that us here at the facility are also support systems for them. You know, we're with them majority of the days. I love them. My coworkers, I love working with them because everyone here that I've met since I walked in the door, every single person meets you with a smile. Every single person tries to help. Every single person, you know, if you're not doing something right, they encourage you and show you the right way to do it. So it's been actually like a blessing to work with, you know, my coworkers here, and especially my supervisor. Like, she's always telling us like, thank you, you're doing a great job. So it's great. I mean, when people tell you thank you, it makes you want to work that much harder. Memory care, it tugs at your heartstrings, and it's like 20 times more rewarding at the end of the day. When I'm not working, I love to be with my son and my daughter. My daughter's 7 and her name's Mackenzie. My son is gonna be 2 and his name is James Carter. So I just love being with them and anything that has to do with them. I mean, we go, you know, to the park or the indoor playgrounds. My kids are my world. We've been together in November it'll be 11 years. Yeah, we were high school sweethearts. My husband's name's James. We love going to beaches. When we got married, we got a timeshare at a beach in Oceanside. Anytime that we start having like rough times with like the kids or getting stressed out, we always go back to the same little fish taco spot, like right there on the pier that we went to on our honeymoon, and we just like talk about the good things in our lives. I'm a very like artistic person, and on my spare time I like to do like centerpieces for like baby showers and stuff like that. If I was speaking with a family member or anyone about moving into Renaissance Village, I would just start out by saying that I've worked in numerous assisted living facilities, and by far this is one of the best that I've ever walked into. My mom's mom, who was 100, moved into a facility, and so I think that I'm able to have both sides of the spectrum. I've been the family member, I've been the caregiver. I would basically tell them that it might be a little bit hard at first for, you know, your loved one, but being here at Renaissance Village, like, you are gonna get A1 care, and it's been proven over and over again. I mean, every family member that comes in here that might be like skeptical at first, I see them like, you know, 2 months later and they're super happy with it here. And I mean, who wouldn't be? What I would share with someone who would be interested at working here at Renaissance Village would be just that if they're gonna work here, you need to kind of match everyone else's positivity. What sets Renaissance Village apart from other places that I worked is probably that when you walk in here, it feels like home. Even for us who work here, it's just so comfortable and it's just so positive. Everything's positive here, and a lot of the other places that I've worked, when you walk in, it's kind of has like that hospital feel. Everyone's wearing scrubs and stuff like that. And here at Renaissance Village, it's just nice and homey. I mean, you walk from, you know, one hallway to the next, and as you're walking past the living room, there's someone playing on the piano, or there's kids playing with their grandparents on the slides outside, you know. So, I don't know, it just makes your heart warm.